Well, I was just getting ready to go down Lowe's and purchase some fence pole for chain link fence to put up a flagpole. And I went in front, I says, I wonder how much I really need, because I was thinking maybe two 10-foot poles, put it in the ground 3 feet, and you weld them together and you put a joiner in the middle. And probably paint it black, because, you know, that's one of the better colors to paint it, because even though I know to see white flagpoles, I found out the black flagpole seems to hold up better as far as looks. But I was looking at it and I says, well, you know, my pole out there in the front is only 14 feet. I thought it was about 15 feet. It was 14. I just measured it. And I went over here and I says, you know, I got this stuff out here, and this is a lot of people say to use this, just the line pole that goes across the top of the fence, like back there. If you look at the top of the fence, a little windy out here. That's that pole, and then you have you got these poles here, these line poles, and I was thinking about using them because they're a little thicker. And then I says, well, wait a minute, I'm going to use a 10-foot end pole. So it was only like 50 something bucks to get two 10-foot end poles, and you know, I already got concrete and stuff. But I said, you know, they're a little thick, because if the flag wraps around it, it takes up several inches of the flag versus a skinnier pole. And I don't like that top pole, so I was thinking, I don't know what the hell to do. But then I says, you know, I looked over here and I says, I got enough stuff over here. I got plenty of stuff. This one I think is about, well, yeah, it's about 9 feet, because, yeah, that's 8 feet. I just measured it. This is an 8-foot bed that goes out another foot, so that's 9 feet. And then we got this doohickey here. That's another 5 feet. So that's the same 14 feet. And then I can attach that with that. Just putting that inside and putting with the Gorilla Tape. That's how I actually attach those two. I use two poles in the front. I use a pipe inside the pole, and I use Gorilla Tape. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to put Gorilla Tape so this fits in here tight. That's what I did on the other one, up front. So basically it ain't going to cost me nothing. The only thing I do is I use eye bolts for where the flag is. The one on the top, put some knots in the rope. I already got camouflage braided rope. I'm not using a white rope. Actually, it looks better like that, and Marine Corps flag's going up on this one. So we're gonna have the state flag of Florida and a Marine Corps flag in case the Wildebeest steals the election. But this is also gonna be how to put up a freaking flagpole. This is dirt cheap, man. I was like, ooh, this will work. Well, I'll probably do it in about an hour or so, maybe. We'll see. Well, when I pounded in that joint, it's in there about a foot and a half or something, or over a foot. Actually, when I had it in there, only about 6 inches. There was no wobble in the pole at all, and I had to put it up against a tree and use the baby sledgehammer. You can see I had put a little circle in the tree root right there. I was pounding it in, and you're probably not going to even see that joint. But you know, a lot of the poles are sectional anyway, so if you put a little thing around here, it'll look like a finished product. So the next thing is I got to take this puppy and get it in here, which I got to get it so it's a tight fit but not crazy tight, so I can't pound it in. So probably one more layer of tape, and then I'll, you know what I'm going to do? Well, yeah, I'll put one more layer of tape on it, and then I'll pound it in. And maybe it'll be like a half width of this shit or something. I'm not sure, because it's going to be pretty tight. It's got to be tight that it's not going to wobble, but not so tight that I can't pound it in. So once I get this done, just drill the eye bolt on the top, dig the hole. I got some concrete, got the flag, got the cord, got the eye bolts, blah blah. We'll set. We'll see how that comes out. Then I'm going to get a light, solar light, to go on it. So that'll be cool. Okay, so that's pounded in. As you pound it in, the tape is gonna come out from in here, right? Because it's like real tight. You cut it away with a knife. It's my old NRE knife, freebie, right? And you know, it's got to be tight, but so not so tight that you can't pound the freaking joint in. Now the other thing is, I can always put a collar on after this, but actually this joint is stronger than these damn sectional poles that you buy for like 150 bucks, or I know the ones that are $100. They snap over the first 30-mile-an-hour wind, even with a small flag. I've had that other one up in front of my house in the hurricanes of 2005. I think I only got 70-mile-an-hour winds here, but the flag was up the whole time. Bent the pole a little bit on the bottom, but that's it. Just bent it back. It's been there 20 years. So I think this one will last quite a while. A lot better than some shit that I buy for 150 bucks made in China. So anyway, next step is I got the flag out here, and gather up the jewels. Yeah, the other thing is too, I had to grind the mouth of the fence post because it had a lip in there, and then I had to fix my helmet, my face mask with zip tie, which, what the hell, I'm gonna run down to Lowe's and buy a new one. This is a good flag, U.S. Marine Corps. It's a true, you know, fade resistant, decorative, not just, I think it's not just printed, it might be embroidered. It was a $25 flag on discount. So I got my cami rope, and I found out that you want to use braided rope because when you pull the flag tight, it turns the flag, not braid, if you use 3-strand twist, it turns the flag. It makes it have a problem. So here's the bolts, the eye bolts, no pulleys. I've used that on the other freaking one forever. It's been there. So I'm going to drill the top eye bolt right now. Got the drill right there. And then, you know, dig a hole and freaking pour the cement. Okay, so that's double nutted. Cut it off with the Dremel. You know, I didn't have the cutoff wheel on there. Put a spacer in there. It's double nutted. It's on there tight. Plus it's, you know, I boogered up the end of the thread so it really can't come loose. And fixed this face mask or put more ties on it, so probably last several years more. So who knows? It's not out in the weather. It just freaking plastic fell apart. Made in China probably. Well, there it is. It's almost up. Got to get the flag up there. Cement's going to have to dry too, and put a level on it. Got to put the other eye bolt on the bottom. Next, we get the flag up there. And all you do is you put the flag on with ties, basically. A couple ties, the metal grommet to the rope through the strands, and with a knot in a rope. It freaking works great. Nothing fancy. You don't need all this bullshit with the pulleys and crap like that and a halyard. Just a couple eye bolts. That's all you need. That's all I've been using for the last 20-something years on the other flag. Okay, so this is Valley Forge Made in the USA flag, of course, right? No Chinese flags here. Okay, just a couple ties on the bottom, and there's a knot on the top. Kind of put it through there. Reason you use a braided rope is because you pull that tight, it doesn't twist the flag. Okay, it looks pretty good with the green pole with the camouflage halyard. It's not very windy right now, but it should be working. It's even with the other one. You can see it way down there. I don't know if you can see it way down there, but it should be all right. Yeah. Might have to mess with the rope a little bit. Oh, basically there's no wind right now, so it looks good. Looks good. Looks good with the red with the green Christmas colors, right? So there's gonna be all kinds of Christmas lights out here too with the 3 deer, and we'll have that out here real soon. It looks all right though. Looks all right. You want to use this type of braided rope because when you pull the 3-strand rope tighter, when it's tied like that, it twists the flag. That's why you want to use the braided rope. It looks fine. Well, still not much below breeze, but yeah, it's up there. It's probably about the same height as the other one, maybe a foot less. I'm not sure. It's about a 14 foot. Yeah, it's about 14, 15 feet. Looks all right though. Doesn't look okay. So anyway, green pole. Didn't cost me shit really. The only thing I bought was, I had those poles forever. It looked fine. Bought the rope for like $5.79. A couple eye bolts for less than $3. And I had the poles in a monster, the Gorilla tape. And that's it. All set. Not bad.